Hi, everyone. This is Kristen Hilty from Making Math Make Sense. Today, we're going to focus on how to help your kids create a visual when working on elapsed time word problems. Elapsed time is something that every family can work on at home in grades 3, 4, and 5. This is a concept that our kids continue to struggle with, and we see presented to them throughout the entire school year. So, one of the best ways to help them calculate how much time has gone from one point in time to another is to have them create a number line and using that to show the period of time that we're talking about. So I have given you 5 different word problems. I centered them all around this coronavirus pandemic that we've all been living through. And we're going to use these so that I can show you a couple different ways that this could look. So the first problem we're going to work on today, during the coronavirus at-home schooling, Mrs. Capel gets on her computer at 7 o'clock in the morning. She works until her kids get out of bed at 10:15 a.m. How long does she work in the morning? So my question that I'm looking for is how long does Mrs. Capel work on her computer in the morning? So I want kids to find the question and think about what is it that we have to answer. We want to know the period of time Mrs. Capel is working on her computer in the morning. What we want them to do here is draw a number line. So I'm going to draw my number line and I'm going to put my arrows moving in both directions. And I'm going to look at the information I know. I know what time she starts and I know what time she ends. So over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to go ahead and put her beginning time, which we know is 7 o'clock a.m. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to check off that information because we went ahead and we used it. So we showed where to place it, we put a check mark over it. I also know that she continues to work until 10:15 in the morning. So over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to go ahead and label that 10:15 a.m. and I'm going to check off that information because I've used that. Now what I want to do on my number line is I want to see how far is it from 7 in the morning until 10:15 in the morning. So what we're going to have our kids do is we're going to have them make what we call jumps. Now some of your children are going to be able to jump all the way from 7 o'clock all the way over here to where they think it would be 10 o'clock. That's perfectly fine. Most of our kids, especially when they're learning how to do elapsed time, can't make that big of a jump. So what we're going to do is I could go ahead and I could make a jump from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and label that 8 o'clock. And I know that that here is a distance of 1 hour. From 8 o'clock, I can make another jump over to what I think would be 9 o'clock. And that also is a distance of 1 hour. From 9 o'clock, I can jump another hour to get myself over here to 10 o'clock. And I should be putting AMs underneath these. And I know that that is also a distance of 1 hour. Now that I'm at 10 o'clock, some of your children might need to do little jumps of 5 minutes, and they could do 5, 10, 15. Some of them can just do a smaller jump here, and they know that that is a distance of 15 minutes. Now you can see how I label my hour and how I label my minutes. Now what we need to do is we need to calculate how much time passed. I can put my hours together, and I can see that that is a distance of 3 hours. And then I have my 15 minutes. So Mrs. Capel worked for 3 hours and 15 minutes in the morning, putting that together. Now, if you look at question number 2, I built off of that one here, but now what I said is today she decided to take a break from 8:15 until 8:45. How long did she work today? So on this specific day, she worked for 3 hours and 15 minutes. What I want to know here is if she puts a break in there, now how long did she work? Some kids will be able to go ahead and do that math and figure out that this is 30 minutes and go ahead and subtract it. But what would this look like if we were to put this on a number line like we did here? My question is, how long does she work today? And I have to use my information from back here in question 1 to begin to build this out. So I'm also going to go ahead and draw my number line here. And I know that her starting time was 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and put that starting time back here again. And I know that our ending time is still 10:15 in the morning. So I know that she still ends at that time. So now what I want to do is I know that I have to put this break in here from 8:15 to 8:45. Well, I know I can still jump from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So I'm still going to go ahead and do that jump here. And I know that that is still 1 hour. But now I have to pay attention to this right here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a small jump from 8 to 8:15. And I know she's still working during that time. So I'm going to go ahead and put that 15 minutes right here. Now I can check this information off because I put that on there. And I know that this break lasts until 8:45. So I know that that's 8:45 when her break ends. So I can go ahead and I can put that here. Now, it really doesn't matter in this situation how long this time is, just the fact that I put this break on here. So I don't want to put that time above there because that's not part of the time that she worked. From 8:45, what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to make another 15-minute jump here to show that that gets me to 9 o'clock in the morning. So this I'm going to label as my 15-minute jump to get me back over to 9. Now from 9 o'clock, I continue to do my hour jump again. And that's going to get me over here to 10 o'clock in the morning. And I know that that's 1 hour. And then I can do my 15-minute jump again to get me over here to my 10:15. So now when I look at putting this together, I see that I have an hour here and I have an hour here. So I can go ahead and put that together for 2 hours. And now I have my 15 minutes, my 15 minutes, and my 15 minutes. Now, some kids might need to write this out and put 15 plus 15 plus 15. And some might combine this together to get us to 30. And then our 30 plus our 15 to get us over here to our 45. So I can see she worked 2 hours, 45 minutes.